Good morning, everyone. Hi. Hi, Mac. Good morning. How are you, honey? Uh, oh, okay. I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. So, good morning. And this is Body Illusion, of course. Hello, hello. Um, I'm trying to be consistent. Oh, hi, Barbie. Hi. I'm trying to be consistent about my times. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, and it's taken me a little time. So, but that's another reason why, like yesterday, it didn't even show up till I tried to go on, and then yeah, it glitched. So this morning was the same thing. That's okay. It's all right. We work with what we have, but I'm trying to be consistent about the times I'm on. I'm trying to get back in the swing of that, you know, trying to get back to what we had anyway, because it was a beautiful thing, and it is still. But I like to have you people in my world. I just do. I just do. Just to be honest. So today, it's gonna be a weird one. But hello, you're Body Illusion. So I was just thinking what this weekend was, you know. So where I'm from, okay, and in the Sierra foothills of California, on the west coast of the U.S. Uh, there is, you know, mining towns across the long mountain range. There's a mountain, and there's a lot of mining towns, where the gold rush happened and things like that. So in some of these mining towns, it had it had other people. Everybody came. Everybody came. Hello, the 49ers, and all that stuff. And they all came. One of them that came was Mark Twain, you know. So he came over and visited. So that's what we're. And this weekend is frog jumping weekend in one of those towns. Hi. Oh, it's Todd. Is that you, Todd? Happy Saturday to you. So it's frog jumping, and it's the most weirdest thing. It's the most weirdest thing if you've never been to it. So anyway, so Mark Twain moved up into a cabin up there, and he wrote, as some of you may know Mark Twain. Some of you may know he wrote a book called the Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. Well, guess where it's at? Calaveras County. So he moved up there into a little shack. Oh, Kristen Melinda. Hi, honey. Yeah, yeah. Calaveras County. It's yeah. The county fair is called the Jumping Frog Jubilee. That's what they call the county fair every year, and it's happening this weekend. And then when it first started out, and it did for years, and it was just Saturday and Sunday, and it was the whole hillside got together. And as it got bigger and bigger, then it grew, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it got to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and now it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But that's it keeps the town alive. This Jumping Frog Jubilee keeps this town alive. It's very interesting. Um, Even the high school in that town, you know how you have mascots where the teams are like the Tigers, the Bears. Mine were the Eagles. Hello, but theirs are the Jumping Frogs, but they're not green. The uniforms are green. They're purple and gold. They're beautiful. They're beautiful, but they're the Jumping Frogs. Oh, they're called the Bullfrogs. Okay, so they're bigger, which excuse me, which people that's not a yeah. Hi, Brazy. Hi, honey. Hi. I'm so glad you guys are here. I really am. Yeah. This is a great way to start a weekend. It really is. I love it. I love it. So, other restraint is in the back office. Like I have an office. Look at me. Hello. He's in the back. So he's helping me. He's helping me keep these words straight. So anyway, so this is just our journey for the day. So Mark Twain moved to a cabin on the hill, and that's what they call it, a cabin on the hill, but it's all hills. I mean, it's like I said, Sierra Foothills. It's huge. Where'd I go? Okay. Oh, okay. He's gonna pull up a picture. So Sierra Foothills, and it's in a town called Terrytown, right? A population 11,000. Woo! So it's a big place. And the road he lives on is Jackass Hill Road. And it's not derogatory. It's just that's where they were at. That's where they were kept. The donkeys and those guys were kept. So it's an interesting little place. It looks like we're trying to pull up a picture of it, but that's okay. That's okay. You know me, it doesn't stop me from talking. So yeah. So anyway, so he went up there and he, got the inspiration for the book and he wrote about it. Um, so this area, otherwise known as Angels Camp, is yeah, the Angels Camp, and it's probably a bigger place in Georgetown. Probably has 20,000 people. Who knows? I didn't look it up. But every year, that is where they have the frog jump jubilee, and they go out there and they jump frogs. But this area is very interesting. It's got the high sidewalks with the wood sidewalks, the wood slats sidewalks, so it makes that sound. And they have areas that little stores that's kind of like a candy shop, which are ice cream, sodas, and things like that. So it's really cool. It's really cool. Um, so yeah, it's very interesting there. And in this town, that just given a history of the town, in this town, there's this guy, and he was there for like 30 years, and they called him Buggy Bob. No, Buggy Bill. Buggy Bill. And they called him Buggy Bill. There's Mark Twain's house. That's where he lived. It wasn't that fancy thing in Jersey. He lived right there. He lived right there. We all started somewhere, right? That fence is new. That they had it open. They had it open, and you can see there's a little plaque there on the left hand side and stuff like that. But it was open where you could go in there and look around, and they ended up blocking it off because it's in the middle of nowhere. So it could get, yeah, 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 it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous there. It's gorgeous. So, but they put a fence around it to keep vandalism and all that stuff narrowed down because, like I said, it was just open. You could walk in, and it has a brick fireplace, a rock fireplace, excuse me, stuff like that. So, there's this gentleman, and his name, hi, his name is Buggy Bill, and he was there for like 30 years. This is just giving you a history of like what the town is like. Uh, he uh, he would cruise the town with a buggy, all right, and he was just a guy. I mean, he had the long beard and you know yesterday's clothes kind of thing, and he took these horses that were put to pasture, and he took them and he brought them in, and he would, there he is, there he is, that's, there he is, Buggy Bill. So he would take these horses and he would, they brought the pasture, and he would bring them in and he would take care of them. He loved horses. So he'd bring them in and he'd put them on the back of buggies. He put them buggies to them, and he'd drive to town, and that's how he made his little coinage. He didn't live large. He didn't have running water. He didn't have anything. And this is now. This is now. And he didn't have much, but he did. He lived very simple. So his most favorite horse was called Pepper, and it was the one you saw the most. But like I said, it was horses that went to pasture and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Brazy, thank you, honey. And this Pepper was put to pasture, and he says, "Okay, if it's tame and well trained, bring it over. I'll give it love." And him and Pepper would walk the towns waiting for somebody to that wanted to ride, and they would just cruise around town. There you go. That's all it was. And that's exactly what it looks like in the town. And Pepper only had one eye. Oh, it is. See, your Pepper is adorable. Your Pepper is adorable. I've seen your Pepper. Your Pepper likes the snow. Yeah. So it was blind in one eye. So one side, but they wouldn't run, and you just kind of cruise through town, just kind of nice and slow. But that's the kind of environment it was. For 30 years he did it. Now he passed away in oh, let's put this up just for a replay. He passed away in 2012. I'm sorry, somebody's saying, what? What's that, honey? Oh, okay. I thought somebody was saying something. What? Silly. Yeah, there it is. There's Matrix Channel. Okay? So a replay doesn't have to chase it down. It's right there. Thank you, Brazy. So anyway, so he was part of the fixture. Nobody thought anything about him. He wasn't the cleanest guy in the world, but he was. There he is. There he is with one of his buckets. He had two or three, depending on if it was just him and his dog and the horse, or if he was going to see if he can get passengers. And then sometimes he would go to this frog jump jubilee, and he would drive around, and then he would drive around the dignitaries. Is the word they use, dignitaries. Now think about where we're at. What kind of dignitaries do they have? The only dignitaries I could think of would be like uh, maybe the mayor of the town, of this 20,000 population town. You know what I mean? But it's a big thing there. It's huge. It's huge. So you go to the fairgrounds. It's the fairgrounds. Okay. So it's the county fairgrounds, which is the county's huge, huge. I don't know why they decided there because that's not the county seat. But who knows? I didn't make the decisions. So you go to the fairgrounds, and it's all frog jumps. Everything's green, everything's frog jump. Even when you drive through the town, you're seeing pictures on the on the signage of the businesses and stuff, and it shows big frog jumping. And they take shoes and they throw it over the power lines, so the shoes are hanging down all over. I mean, they really go all out. But you go to this fairgrounds, and it has rides, and it has, it's the classic fairgrounds. Here in the States, it's a big thing. Uh, oh, I had the name earlier. Midway. Midway is a big company here that does those kind of things in the States. So, uh, but oh, okay, okay. So you go here, and this is what it looks like. I mean, seriously, this is what it looks like. So I hope we can hear it. Let me know if you can hear this, because this is you'll never guess grown people do this crap. Excuse me. Kids do it too. Everybody does it. I can't hear it. Can anybody hear it? Okay. I'll keep talking. I'll keep talking. So, but what they do is there's a big bandstand. There's a big bandstand, and this is the event, and they have concerts. I mean, Jenny Fricky was there. I saw her one year there, and anyway. So they have concerts. They have big names there, but uh, so they have this big stage, this big bandstand, and people come out and jump their frogs. Now it has to be smaller than the dot. There's a dot you start with, but they also have They also have underneath the stadium, underneath the podium thing, they have frogs under there. So if you bring yours, you can use one of theirs. Because some people raise these frogs all year long to jump them. I really, really. I mean, people come from miles around to jump their frogs and to win this contest. I mean, you get a trophy and the whole 9 yards to jump this frog. And it all started with Mark Twain. Talk about a ripple. Talk about a ripple. And these people live it. These people live it all. Yeah, it is. It's a lot. It's silly. It's silly. And then, and like I said, it started out just the weekend, and then it got further and further because it got more popular. Because if they tried to do it just on the weekend, it was just so congested that they had to spread it out a little bit. Yeah. Oh, okay. 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 I saw you sitting some. Okay. We're gonna show this. We're gonna show this just like this. Okay. So this is for Barbie. Let's see if we can show it without a bunch of glare. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. What do you think, Barbie? Huh? This is from Brazy. What do you think? Do you like them or do you like them? Do you like them or do you like them? Are they gorgeous? Are they gorgeous? Yeah, somebody with skills did that. Somebody with a lot of skills did that. Yeah, they are, huh? They are, huh? Yeah, that's the reason I brought it. Silly is right here. Yeah, that's the reason I brought it up because it was a thing back home. Because you know everybody went there. Everybody went there. I mean, it was even as far away as I was, which was probably a couple hundred miles away. We still talked about it. Yeah, aren't they? Aren't they? Yes. So, so it was a big thing. It was a big thing. Um, every bike that ever was on the road from from uh, all on the West Coast came there. We slept in parks. We slept on people's lawns. We would just park it and just sleep on their lawns. It was just people everywhere, everywhere. Oh yeah, anytime, honey. Just let me know what's up. Just give me clues. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong and I didn't really want to know, to be honest with you. So I'm glad you said what it was. Yeah, I'm like, "Ooh, what did I do wrong? Maybe I didn't want to know." So, but anyway, yeah, there's bikes, there's uh, all kinds of things, motorhomes, because every motel, hotel, campground, everything is completely full and booked like the year before. So so you just go out there and just climb into a park and pull out your sleeping bag and everybody sleeps. But anyway, so they, it's really fun and it's beautiful. Like I said, it's the Sierra foothills. So if you want to pull up some pictures of those, you will find out what it looks like. Um, the area mostly I'm talking about is um, Angels Camp, Altaville, and like Murphy's. And a little known fact, if anybody knows anything about it, but I've noticed nobody knows anything about it but us from the West Coast. Murphy's was named after one of the survivors of the Donner Crew. Yeah, the Donner bunch that got lost. And that's in the same area. That's in the same area. If anybody knows the story of the Donners, I'm getting all this history. See, I know something. You know how much I know? You can tell it's really important. Um, Nightbot still says I'm nobody, but that's okay. That's all right. I don't worry about him. I don't worry about him at all. He's not important to me. So, anyway, so these people get out back to the frog jump thing. These people get out on this stage, and it's hotter than the dickens out there. There's trees everywhere, all kinds of pine and what is the main tree out there? Other, can you help me with that? Mostly pine. Okay, so yeah, see, that's what it looks like. Then is that pretty or is that pretty? Yeah, yeah. I'm not worried about my butt. I'm gonna disconnect that part of it. Excuse me. That says I'm nobody. I've heard enough in my life. I don't need to hear it too. But anyway, uh, yeah, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? It's not a pretty picture, you know. It's very serene, very calm, very laid back area. But so they get out there and you walk into the fairgrounds and you have the rides and the stuff, and then you have the booths with the cotton candy and the corn dogs and the you know regular fairground stuff, and then you go into the stadium, the stage area, and that's where they have the concerts, and they have concerts. I think it's almost every evening they have a concert. But during the day they have this frog jump, and these grown men are setting these frogs on this dot and on their hands and knees and it's banging this floor, trying to make this frog jump. And they go out and they have measuring sticks just like they do in football and in soccer. And they have measuring sticks. And they measure these how far these frogs jump. It's so goofy when you first see it. You're going, you know, because you think it's the kids that's going to do it. No, kids do it, teenagers do it, adults do it. Like I said, people raise them to do this. I mean, they're very involved in it. Um, and like short ones, short people, young children, uh, they'll get out there and they'll think, oh, that's fun. And that's how they end up with them going under the stage. Oh yeah, hi, honey. And they go under the stage and they'll pick out one. I was talking to other about it, and I said, well, it's probably the best ones because they're cooler, because it gets hot out there. It gets hot out there. I mean, not perspiration hot, but the numbers get hot. Um, and he says, yeah, that's true, but they're usually the more tired ones because they've done more jumping. And I went, yeah, I got a point. Got a point. But most of them do bring their own. So I'm hoping other can get this video up. It's one of them. It's one of them doing it. So Aria, so how you doing today, honey? How you doing? How's everything going for you? I even have. I found a new tie for Ben if he ever shows up. Huh? Did you get any rest? I hope you did. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Maybe you can walk away with a giggle or a smile. Did you see what I did yesterday? I found that box of magic stuff. What do you want? I got mine. He wants my earbuds. He can have them. He's more than welcome. I mean, I haven't seen any use for them. It sounds the same to me when I wear them and when I don't, and they have a little microphone in them. Yeah, we're all here for you, honey. We're all here for you. Don't. What tornado? Where did I miss a tornado? Where was a tornado? Are you Midwest? I don't even know where you are you? I'm sorry about that. I thought you were I thought you were East Coast. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm sorry, but I stay that way. Um, yeah, we've been getting storm warnings for hours. Hours. And you can see this is natural light coming through a window. So we've been getting storm warnings and emergency warnings from the county and from the state and from for hours, hours. And the storm went right through. We got a little drizzle. That was it. So, um, or yeah, reach out, honey. Don't suffer in silence. Reach out. Back home in the, oh, you are in the Midwest. You are in the Midwest. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's all we need to know. You don't need to know more about that. Don't, yeah, don't dox yourself, honey. Um, yeah, and I could see that. Tornado Alley, right? In the United States. That's what they call that land mass. So yeah, it's always been that way. It's scary. Um, I don't understand tornadoes. I don't understand hurricanes. I'm from earthquake weather. I understand earthquakes. Yeah, they even have earthquake weather. It's such a thing. It's such a thing. So, uh, I heard there was a volcano grumbling under the Pacific Ocean by one of the faults. I heard that's going on. I don't know. Mother Nature's getting upset again. Here we haven't even cleaned up from the uh, hurricane we had through here. It hasn't been cleaned up yet. Yeah, FEMA's still, yeah, it's still a mess. Still pretty, but it's still a mess. So I don't know what. Yeah, good luck, honey. But don't, like I said, don't suffer in silence and alone. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna try it. This is our little clip, and all the clips we have are in the description. So in case you want to see it or you want to know something more about Bill, Buggy Bill, yeah, it tells a little story about him. So in case you want to check it out, it's there. This is what we got. Guess what? I like to
Mary Beth
talk.
Hospital with the Calaveras County Fair joins us. And besides the frog jump, what else can people expect to see and do?
Oh, well, the frog jump is where it's at. But if you like corn dogs and cotton candy, then those are great as
Uh-oh. We tried. See, it's real. It's real. I didn't make this up. Other things I make a lot of stuff up, but I didn't make that up. But in that clip, and I'm sure it'll work out. In that clip is somebody doing the frog jumps, and that was my main thing. I mean, the guy standing next to the girl in that clip, he keeps wanting her to kiss the frog. I guess to make it a prince. I don't know. They did some crazy stuff there. But anyway, so like I said, they get down on their hands and knees and they slap their hands on either side of the frog. The frog is in the center, and they slap their hands so it jiggles, so the frog will jump. So they're on their hands and knees, going behind it and slap it into. It looks so silly. It looks so silly. These grown men going, Jason the frog. It's really goofy. It's really goofy. It's fun. It's fun. And especially in an area like that where it's the simple life, you know? I mean, it's very simple. Like the park has a creek running through it. It's the snow runoff, has a creek running through it, and the creek is only about 10 feet wide. And next to it is a giant gazebo. I mean, and rocks is the park. It's rocks. It doesn't have a play park thing. It's just that rocks you climb on and stuff like that. It's very laid back. Uh, there's a place there that has the old jail that looks like it's about a 6 by 6, and it's got a plaque on it that says Joaquin Marietta was uh, that jailed there. Which, if you look up Joaquin Marietta, yeah, he was kind of a rebel during that time. He was a troublemaker. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring that to you. Just so it's going on this weekend. That's the reason it came to mind. That's the reason it came to mind. Um, Hamster races. Yeah, that would be cute too. Oh, there it is. Uh, wait. There it is. That would be fun. That would be fun. That would be cute to watch because they're so tiny and watch them run around, and they're adorable anyway. They're adorable anyway. Yeah, that would be fun. See, it doesn't take much. It doesn't really take much. And the only reason I thought of this was one reason it was this weekend. Another reason is think, like I said, think about it. Mark Twain. Mark Twain. He was in Jersey. He went down the Mississippi, but he made a ripple in this little teeny town. And today it's still rippling and it's still putting smiles on people and it's still making people act silly. So you never know when the ripples will happen and how long the ripples will go on, especially if they're a positive one. So I think that's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And every county fair is different. Every county has their own way of doing things. Everyone. They all have different themes. They all have different, I mean, the one by my house, their big thing was destruction derby, where they'd have cars crashing into each other. And that was their big thing. So you could tell where I was from compared to where the frog jumps were from, right? So it just depends. It depends. Every county is different, like I said. Uh, yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I used to love going to the county fairs. That was the big thrill. That was the big thrill. But like I said, it doesn't take anything to make a ripple, a lasting ripple. It doesn't take anything. I mean, you're sitting here listening to me ramble on about that. So it's cool. It's cool. Uh, I didn't realize that. I've been there. Tracy, I've been there. I've been there. I went to, I flew into Buffalo and then I went to Niagara by the Lake. That's where, that's where I stayed. That's where the family was that I stayed with. And then we went to the big city, visiting and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. So, see, everybody's ready to go to the county fair. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What the heck? We'll meet at Aria's. Since she's got the babies, we'll meet at Aria's neck of the woods. How's that sound? And we'll take our babies and we'll just go. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. So yesterday I did a thing on. Uh, I opened a box, and it had a bunch of spell stuff to make spells and things like that. So it had a bunch of herbs and stones and stuff like that. So it was very cool. It was very cool. Oh, okay, okay. You say Canadian chocolate's better? Say more. Fill me in more. So, Brazy, you have better chocolate than we do? Yeah, there you go. Lots of babysitters there, Aria. We could just, yeah, everybody grab a baby and let's go. Uh, yeah, so that's interesting. I don't remember having chocolate when I was in Canada. I don't remember having chocolate there. Yeah. I mean, I saw Niagara Falls. That was pretty. Uh, we don't have to take them on rides. We can turn them on to cotton candy and corn dogs. All the bad things of life. That's what I'm good at. I teach babies bad habits. Have fun. We have fun together. Yeah. We can go for the food. See, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Uh, okay. I'll send you some. What kind you want? You like dark chocolate, milk chocolate? You know? You like caramel in it? You like it crunchy? What do you want? You want a little bit of everything? We can do that too. Excuse me. We can do that too. What the heck? What the heck? See? Everybody's willing to sit you chocolate, honey. Like she doesn't need to be sweet anymore, but sure, we could do that. We'll have you do a taste test. We'll put you up here, and you and I'll do a taste test on different chocolates. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun? And then we can ask Sophia if she can send some from Germany, and then we can, you know, DeAudrey, she's in Ireland, she can send some. Ooh, wouldn't that be fun, Crazy? Want to do that? I want to do that. Yeah, yeah. Chocolate potluck. We could do taste test of chocolate. Would that be fun? Huh? Oh, mail of goodness. Yeah, that we already got some mail. But goodness, that would be fun. Okay, okay, we need to do that. See if we can work towards that. Crazy, that would be fun. I could just put you up here, your little. You don't have to show your face or anything. We could just sit up here and chit chat and talk about chocolate goodness. Oh, buddy, you want to go too? We could do a whole panel of chocolate flavored chocolate. How about you, Todd? You want to do too? Right, exactly. Yeah, something we all enjoy and all love. There you go. There you go. Um, I'm not sure we can get that video up that we were trying to, but you know how I roll. Uh, so he tried a couple times. That's all right. That's all right. I may just put a clip up. I may just put a clip up later on, a little short of how they how they do it. It's cute. But okay. So our next goal is to ship chocolate to each other. Is that what we're hearing? So we can do a chocolate test, taste test, potluck, as Todd calls it. I could do that. I could do that. I'll force myself. I'll force myself. But anyway, Aria, I hope I got an LOL. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, yeah, yay! Let's do it, Gracie. Aria, we got an LOL value, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Hopefully, it took your mind off of uh, things happening around you, just for a little minute. That's all I ask, just for a little minute, just so your brain, stops fighting itself and the world shuts down for a minute. So keep that in mind. We'll see what we can do. I will look towards that, Gracie. I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun. We could do Bracy and we could do Barb and we could do Todd. We'll get DeAudrey up here. We'll get Sophia. She's done things before, so we can get her up here. Yeah, we can have a big thing about it. That'd be cool. That would be fun. That would be fun. I can see us doing that. Oh, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad, honey. Yeah, I needed it too. I did need it. I need you every day. Guys just don't know. Back to the ripples. You guys have done it and keep doing it for me every day. Um, as one of our beautiful people out there say, I'm not going to throw any names out. Reggie, better together. And it's true. And it's so true. And it's so true. Yeah. I don't know about that. Maybe a little ditch. But it is. It is better together than to fight it alone and to keep that rolling around in your head. Don't do that anymore. Reach out. Reach out. Think about our chocolate challenge we're going to have soon. And then wipe the drool off. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yes, and it's so true. Those two little words do so much. Good. I'm glad, Aria. Yeah, you make me smile. You guys make me smile every day. Every day. It's just amazing the love that comes through such a crazy thing like this. You know, you can feel it. Anyway, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I wanted you to enjoy your day, your Saturday morning, your Saturday evening, your Sunday morning, whatever it may be, wherever you are. You just enjoy and keep this in mind that the chocolate challenge is coming soon to a theater near you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Uh, yeah, Todd, enjoy your day and and do be strong. I know what's coming at you, all different directions. But just remember, you still have your pretty track. You still have your pretty track. Oh, excuse me. My lungs are being silly today. But excuse me. But I'm gonna sign off. But I just wanted to tell you I love you and thank you so much for being here. And I hope just a little bit that I made a ripple of a smile. That's all I ask. That's all I'm here for. Is trying to give you one of my smiles. That's what we're here for. Okay. I love you. And Brizzy, Barbie, I'll probably be reaching out Aria so we can get this chocolate thing going. I'll probably get a hold of Diatri as well. Sophia as well. See if we can get this chocolate thing going. That sounds like fun. All right. All right. I love you. And have a beautiful day. Just as beautiful as you are. You know you are.
Remember what I always say, try to make today just a little bit better than yesterday. I love you.